Come on, partner. Get your ass in here. Get your tail in here. Oh, there he is.
Really late. Yeah, what can you do? Let's get started.
Welcome, folks, to tonight's MegaMets Podcast. Tonight, it's Pro Wrestling Noah's Akitoshi Saito final Deathiny event from the Dolphins Arena in Nagoya.
Seriously, what kind of name is that for a pay-per-view? I mean,
Name, you mean? Yeah. I think it's because it chases back to some of his time in 0-1 where it's a big death match heavy.
Yeah, back in the day.
Anyway,
And let's get started. You first.
we'll start off with a six-man tag matches. Alpha Wolf, Galeno del Mar, and our heel day Dr. Wagner Jr. take on Junta Miyawaki, Owada, and Daiki Odashima. When you consider two of the three on Miyawaki's team are basically young boys who are cannon fodder, there's a no-brainer. Give it to the Luchadores.
Yep, let them have the Luchadores win. All right, I'm next. We have ourselves an 8-man tag. On the left, Mohammed, Yone, Shuhei, Taniguchi, AMAKUSA, and Jun Kumano take on Anthony Greene, LJ Cleary, Eita, and Haruto Ki.
I mean, blunt, I do not know a lot about Haruto Ki, only that he just showed up in Noah rather recently. I think he's in the junior ranks alongside Eita. And Greene clearly have been floundering ever since the breakup of GLG and Ak Morris stabbing them in the back to form Team 2000X alongside Daga and Yoshitatsu. Which makes no goddamn sense. Know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In any case, I'm going to give this to Kumano, AMAKUSA, Taniguchi, and Yone. Where are you going?
I'm going to choose the opposite. Team Greene.
Okay.
Yeah, because having all the names will be too complex.
Fair enough.
All right, now it's your move.
Six-man tag. It's All Rebellion, comprising of Kenoh, Alejandro, and Kai Fujimura. The latter two are actually biological brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Against Team Noah, comprising of Go Shiozaki, Atsushi Kotoge, and Hajime Ohara.
Yep.
This one is an interesting six-man because it's one heavy against and two juniors against each other.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I can understand Kotoge going back down a weight class after his failings in the N1 victory forced him out due to an injury. And he was in there as Shiozaki's replacement.
Yep.
I'm going to give this to All Rebellion.
I will most likely do the same. Give it to All Rebellion as well. And now we reach the next ones. It's a one-on-one match. Ulka Sasaki versus Jack Morris.
Fresh off forming Team 2000X with Tatsu and Daga, Morris has become a ruthless killing machine lately. And for whatever reason, he's targeting MMA fighter Ulka Sasaki. I think this mostly boils down to, once again, choosing to cater to fan service with their New Year's show and make the main event Sasaki against Shinsuke Nakamura. This is now 3 fucking years in a row Noah's done this, downgrading the GHC heavyweight title match to semi-main status. I'm getting fed up with it.
So who are you going to pick?
I'll give it to Sasaki.
I may as well do the same as well, because I know you're kind of fed up with it. All right, now it's your turn.
Masakita Miya and Shuji Kondo against GHC National Openweight Champ Manabu Soya and Kazuyuki Fujita. I mean, considering the belt has openweight in its name,
yeah.
If Seiya's a sitting duck if he gets pinned by one or the other. However, with Fujita, who's a known lunatic on his side, I'm not sure if that'll be the case. So, for one reason or another, Fujita's been going Kitamiya in recent events. Why? I don't know. I mean, maybe it's to drill the point home that Kitamiya will never get a singles title. Maybe it's just because he has some unquenchable bloodlust he needs to squash. I don't know, honestly. I'm going to give this to Soya and Fujita.
I'm also going to give it to them. Sorry, Shuji Kondo. Sorry, guys, but nah. You're going to get whacked.
You're up.
Ah, excellent. We have ourselves a title match, one of many. For the GHC Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships, you have the champions Hayata and Yohei versus the challengers Tadasuke and Yuto Kikuchi.
Ironic when you consider they're all part of the same faction, the Wrath-Tals. So, what's going on here? These four men have decided to go at each other's throats. Is friendly competition? Is there some internal conflict within the Wrath-Tals? I don't know. Do you?
I don't know either, all things considered. Very tough.
This is probably the trickiest match to call and to make the prediction on. And I mean, it is unbearably tricky with this one. Heads, I'll go Hayata and Yohei. Tails, Tadasuke and Kikuchi.
Flip it.
I want to slip down hit my leg and not the ground. Tails, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'm taking Hayata and Yohei.
Which means the champs will retain.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn now.
For the GHC Junior Heavyweight Championship, Daga of Team 2000X takes on Dragonbane, who won an 8-man tournament to get this opportunity. Namely, the N Invitational Tournament. The Innovation Tournament. I mean,
so true.
The tournament format varies from year to year. I mean, I remember 2022, it was a Battle Royal. Well, this year they did an 8-man single elimination. I mean, Dragonbane's had cracks at this goal before, but Daga will take every possible shortcut to hold on to that belt. And with that in mind, I'm taking Daga to hold on to it.
Here. I believe he should retain. And now the semi-main event, the retirement match, the Akitoshi Saito Ridge Road Final. This is basically his retirement match. After 34 years in the ring, Akitoshi Saito will face off against Naomichi Marufuji.
Yeah. I mean, even if he wins, because he's hanging it up, no way he's won a GHC heavyweight tag title shot.
Yeah. After 34 years, he nominated Naomichi as his final opponent, saying, "I feel Misawa-san in his back." Marufuji accepted, with him saying, "I will give you the final push with all my heart." Now we will bear witness to the end. A man who lived a turbulent career along with a way of life.
Drug issues?
I don't know. Because Japan takes that stuff very seriously. So if I'm gonna pick, I'll let Saito win. I say Saito wins.
Seen early in life, trained karate by Masashi Oyagi, part of Frontier Martial Arts in 89. Went to New Japan from 91 to 98. And then he was part of Noah from 2000 to 2012. So essentially he was sort of a Noah OG. Went freelance in 2012 to 2014. Came back to Noah in 2014. Been there since. and announced his retirement this past March.
Yeah.
I'm going the opposite of you, partner. Japanese promotions tend to have these sorts of matches end with the retiree going out on his back. I'm taking Marufuji.
Fair enough. Now we ended with the main event.
For the GHC Heavyweight Championship, it's master against student. The challenger, the master, the killing machine. The other half of the GHC Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, Takashi Sugiura. The
This
champion,
will also be his second defense.
actually for Kiyomiya, this is his sixth.
Yeah, the 45th champion of the 20th century.
And
The sixth title defense. That's a lot. He's been through it. He's been through a lot. But what makes it worse is that he's up against his mentor.
yeah, anyway, the champion, the student, one of the co-leaders of All Rebellion, the three-time GHC Heavyweight Champion, and longest reign champion of this particular decade. Granted, in fairness, most of it was at the tail end of the 2010s, from mid to late 2018 to to just before the pandemic on January 5th in 2020, when he dropped it to Go Shiozaki, who actually would hold on to the title for a year before he dropped it to Keiji Muto, who then dropped it to Marufuji, who dropped it to Nakajima, who dropped it to Fujita, who dropped it back to Shiozaki, who dropped it to Kojima, who dropped it to Kenoh, who dropped it to Kiyomiya, who dropped it to Jake Lee, who dropped it back to Kenoh, who dropped it to Hijo Dr. Wagner, who dropped it to Kiyomiya. And that's just from the last handful of champions after Sugiura dropped it to Kiyomiya in 2018.
Wow.
So, yeah, that's the last time Sugiura had held that title. His last crack at it was last year in this very building against Jake Lee, and he ended up getting either his neck broken or concussed. I don't remember which one it was.
Mm-hmm.
In his mid-50s, does Sugiura have what it takes to get one more shot? If he wins, he'll tie Go Shiozaki for the most GHC heavyweight title reigns of all time at 5. I mean, he is the record holder for longest cumulative time with that belt at over 1,000 days. Over 4 stints.
That's a long time.
Including having either the second or third longest reign in the company's history at over almost 600 days with 14 defenses in one damn title run from 2009 to 2011.
God damn. That's a lot.
But on the other hand, Kiyomiya has been proving himself as the young ace of Noah. At 28 years old. But will he be able to pull it off against his master again? And as a head of a faction, no less. Even if he gets through Sugi, who's he got left to face going into the New Year's show? Oh, in the Budokan. I don't know.
Yeah.
With that in mind, I'm going to say that Kaito Kiyomiya walks in to Nagoya on Sunday as the GHC heavyweight champion, and he's walking out still the GHC heavyweight champion.
I say he retains.
Anyway, that's it for tonight's MegaMets. Be sure to catch us Monday when we do our preview and predictions for New Japan's final major tournament of the year, the World Tag League.
That's going to be a big one, I swear.
Who's going to get that crack at the IWGP Heavyweight Tag titles? Who knows? Better not be
Yeah.
I just hope it's not Bishamon again.
Yeah.
Enough is enough. 3 in a row, whatever. But 4, forget it.
That's going to be much, trust me.
That's it for tonight. We'll catch you Monday at 7. Comment, like, and subscribe. We are the MegaMets. Goodbye, and good fucking night. Bye.
Bye. All right.